Hello everyone, so welcome back to my motivational series. Guys, today I would love to speak to you about doing all you can to succeed. Guys, do you know how important it is to succeed in life? And most of you out there are not doing enough right now. None of you right now are doing enough to succeed even more. Do you understand that? Because most people in life must stay dissatisfied with who they are right now so that they can move forward. This goes for you guys who are millionaires and billionaires also, okay? Guys, no matter who you are in life, if you're a billionaire, if you're a millionaire, a trillionaire, you still must grow in life. Do you know why? Because as soon as you stop, so does everything else. Guys, the most important thing you can do to succeed even more is to be able to travel more, to be able to grow more, to be able to do more. Guys, doing is a way of life. Now, most people have to be able to travel and have to be able to become happier. So the best way to do that is to make sure that you're reading daily, that you're picking up new skills, that you're motivating yourself and lifting yourself up every single day. Guys, your schedule today is the foundation of meditation. So if you need a drug, an external drug like alcohol or any type of external material to make you happy, then you are doing it all wrong. But look, there is no wrong or right, there is just what works. Now, what works is the best thing for you. Now, obviously, it's much better to be healthier in life. So why don't you make health your passion? Why don't you make yourself your passion? Why don't you start producing some content based on your life experiences and what you've learned and put it out on YouTube so that people can learn? Guys, that's the first step. The first step is make sure that you become more self-aware of yourself. Become the person who is going to grow you every single day. Guys, no one else is going to grow you, and all you have to do is make sure that you are growing daily. And the best way to do that is to find people who are inspirational in your life right now, who are growing themselves and who are inspirations of the world, but not just of the world, but someone that you look up to. Guys, make sure that no matter what in life, that you are always growing and always looking for new opportunities to make new videos. Guys, look at me. I'm in the gym right now. I'm in the bathroom. I just did my calves. Just my calves today. I did nothing else. All I done was 15 minutes lifting in the gym, but it was enough to tear my calf muscles. Hey, I'm happy with that. I come now into the bathroom of the gym and I have a shower. Do you know why? Because it's better for me to have a shower and a nice grooming session inside an anytime fitness gym than go to a hostel where there are people flying in and out, shitting all over the place and being inappropriate. So I may as well come where I can do this video for you without anyone coming in to those hostel shower doors and those hostel toilets. So like this, I at least get to do a video for you and do it in privacy. So guys, privacy is so important, and make sure that you're always thinking of new ways to express yourself. For now, for me personally, indoors and expressing myself indoors, like at the gym or in my hostel room when no one's around, is the best for me because no one is coming inside the doors and I have time to speak while also the wind is not blowing on my camera. So what I have to do is I have to make better YouTube videos so that I can lift myself up and so that I can get more views and followers. Because my Instagram right now, I'm 27 years old and I only have under 400 followers on Instagram on one of my accounts. I've got 3 accounts. So the whole point of grabbing more followers in life is obviously to become a better person, but it's also to give more value. So it's obviously that I have been doing not too much in terms of building my followers, but what I have been doing is doing even more than that, and I have been working on my habits, and I have been working on my health and my mindset, and also my videos and my motivational videos. Obviously people do not watch this because I am better than yesterday, so it doesn't really bother me, to be honest, because for me, I don't care how many followers I have because I have integrity, and eventually integrity is going to lead me to my destination, and my destination is just to keep on growing every single day. So I don't really care about who follows me and who finds me inspirational. But what really matters to me is that I become better than yesterday, and that I am always a positive role model to myself in life. So this video is really for me, and it's just for me to elaborate on what I do and why I do what I do. And what I do really is life coaching. So this whole series of mine is based on life coaching, and it's helping you to better your life in all areas possible. So as I speak, I look to broaden your perspective in all areas and not just one area. So why I do what I do is to better people, nothing else. And I'm all for bettering people. Now, those people who dislike me, I don't give a fuck about them, because the only thing that I do care about is that I care about myself, and that leads me to a better way of life. Now, I'm a public speaker. I do public speak on camera, and I have public speak in front of Toastmasters for 1 year. Now, that was enough for me to be at Toastmasters for 1 year, and I'll never go back again. The reason is that I have outgrown Toastmasters people, and I still continue to grow. Now, I may show up inside Toastmasters and give a speech here and there, but I'll never again sign up to a subscription of any sorts to be inside the club like I was before. Because when you sign up for say 3 months, then you have to keep going there for 3 months, and when I do that, I feel stuck. So I may as well keep on going, and as I move to different areas of my life in different cities, there are different Toastmasters that I can go to and give a free speech. So currently I'm here in Hobart, and I'm having the best time of my life. And do you know why? Because my habits have increased, and I have increased my vitality, my strength. I get to go to the gym now, and the gym is so super easy for me because I'm super successful in my mindset. So I have to improve my mindset daily, and the reason is because I have to better my attitude. And now attitude is everything, guys. When you have a better attitude, you can influence, you can do anything, you can sell yourself, you can have all the money in the world. You can be the most vibrant person on the planet because you have the vibrancy, because you have the spirituality, because you have the technique needed to better yourself. Now, what is that technique? The technique is journaling. Journal every single day, your thoughts. Journal how to become a better person. Journal how to do anything in life by yourself. And teach yourself how to make more money. Teach yourself how to gym. Teach yourself how to social media. Teach yourself everything in life. Now, you have a mindset, and you can work on your mindset right now. But I promise you that the more you put your thoughts to paper, what's going to happen is suddenly you are going to be able to see your learning style. And now, when you see your learning style, you're going to be like, hey, I just learned this now. Hey, I just learned this now. I thought I was smarter than that. And then you're just going to keep picking up thoughts because your thoughts are going down on paper. And now, when your thoughts are going down on paper, what happens is you become more aware of the person you are. When you become more aware of the person you are, what happens is you become more kind as a person. When you become more kind as a person, you start to impact the world in positive ways. So when you start to impact the world in positive ways, all that you do in life is become alpha. Now, when you become alpha, you become more decisive. When you become more decisive, you become more assertive. When you become more assertive, you become more of an influencer. When you become more of an influencer, you become more of a motivational speaker. Because influencers today are all trying to make you better than who you are. Now, those people who are obviously branding themselves as Nike and branding themselves as some type of companies, they are doing a product and a service. Now, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be doing a product and a service of your choosing. Now, what is a passion in your life? What do you love to do? Why do you love to do it? How are you going to become better in that aspect of life? Now, what you can do is you can use some resources. You can use the top people in those areas and learn from them. What you can do is you can go on YouTube, it's for free. You get yourself some data, invest in data, and look at data as an investment in yourself. Also, guys, when you're traveling the world and you're going from hostel and you're living in hostels, it's much more affordable to live in hostels. Do you know why? Because when you're living in hostels, at least you get to travel the world. And also, learn from people who are business people today, people who are inspirational today. Those people are going to teach you how to build a business, how to do better in life. Now, you may be thinking, who am I? I've got 4 subscribers right now as I record this video. Well, it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Because what really matters to me right now is that I keep my word, that I better myself daily, because the better I get, the more I can impact the world. Now, I'm 27 and I've got 50 years to grab 10 million and more followers. Now, obviously I've failed so much to even get to this point, and to be able to speak like this is just a massive achievement for me. So to be able to better myself daily is what drives me. It drives me so much because I used to be very fat. I used to be 113 kilos and I dropped it down to 66, and now I'm around 67, but I'm building muscle now, and guess what? In the next 2 years I'll be super ready to do even more, and I'll have sexier muscles, I'll look better, my teeth will look much better than that, and I'll just look better as a person. And I'll also mature in my face and in my persona and how I am. So each video that I do, I improve because I express myself in different ways, and I always seek to express myself in even more ways than I currently have. So what I need to do is have more in life. So how do I do that? I make sure to grow. I make sure to give you my life experience. I make sure to talk about myself so much that you love me how I am. So everyone loves to be loved in life. So all I say is that the more that you love yourself is the more that you can love other people. Now, the more you love yourself is the better you present yourself in life. So presentation is everything. The more organized you are, the better business you have. Guys, those people who have the best schedule have the best time freedom. Those people who have the most money work on the habits the most. Guys, your habits are everything. So if you are hanging around with people who are doing drugs and who are doing all this type of crap that is negative, like cigarettes, like caffeine, and all that type of crap, guys, just make sure that you are not doing it. Because sometimes what your parents are doing and they are not millionaires, obviously you must be going toward a better place where people are millionaires and where people are influencing better than your parents right now. And you must be hanging around with people who are better than your friends right now. So how do you do that? You make sure you travel the world. Then you'll find who your true friends are. Do you think your friends are going to follow you when you go on your travels? No way. But guess what? They'll give you some drugs when you're around them. And then when you go for travels, your friends are not with you anymore. So what does that mean? That means love yourself daily. Because at least when you love yourself around your friends, they cannot take control of you. They cannot manipulate you to their way of thinking. And now, when you let people conform you to their way of thinking, you become more like that other person. So never try to be like another person. Never try to copy anyone. Never try to copy anyone's language. Do you know why? Because then you become more like the other person. So the whole point of being unique is to go back on your words. And what do I mean by that? I mean that if you say something, make sure that you say it and you grow from it. Okay? So make sure that you grow from your own words. Use different uses of expression. Use different vocabulary all the time. So the better your vocabulary, the better you are going to write as a person. So when you write as a person, all you have to do is start journaling. So guys, writing is everything. When you can write, you can become an author. You can sell yourself. You can create massive events. You can do everything. You can look good. Guys, writing is the foundation of your life right now. Guys, those people who cannot write cannot do anything. Guys, forget those millionaires who say they have shit writing and they're millionaires. Guys, make sure that you start writing today. Make sure that you start improving your mindset, and make sure that you start building a better vocabulary. Guys, vocabulary is everything. When you can have the richest mindset in the world, you can have the best vocabulary in the world. So guys, make sure that to become rich, you have to also cut your expenses. Cut your expenses in all areas of your life. Look to see where your money is going. Invest in a spending tracker. Now, a spending tracker, you can go on application store right now on iPhone or Google Play or Google Store, and what you can do is you can make sure to download yourself a spending tracker and then start to invest and see where your money is going. Now, guys, just make sure that you use the right investment tools. And what do I mean? I mean that never say that you are spending money. Make sure that you are investing money. Never say that this is going to expenditure. Make sure that this is going to investments. Okay? So expenditure is investments. Spending is investments. Okay? Expenses is investments. Costs are investments. okay? So make sure that you are investing better. Now, if something's taking money from you right now, make sure that you carve off the subscription, because most of the things that you think you need, you really don't. Now, most of your needs right now are wants. So figure out what you really need right now. What you really need right now is food, shelter, and clothing, and education. Guys, nothing else. Guys, just make sure that if you are that poor, make sure that you have those four and you'll be doing even better than before. Guys, forget everything else. Forget the Ferrari, forget the house on the beach, forget traveling around the world until you become a better person. Guys, you become a better person, you achieve everything you ever want. But first, you have to start slowly to become a better person in terms of language, in terms of learning your language even more. Guys, look at my language. My language is English right now, and there's so many words that I cannot even pronounce, and there are so many words that I cannot even do anything. But guess what? I can do anything that I set my mind to. So guess what I'll do? I will start to learn all those words. And do you see how I went back on the cannots of my life? I can do anything. Okay, so I never let myself drag myself down. Every time I say that I cannot do something, I say that I can do it. And that's positive affirmations, okay? So now, when you are speaking, what you have to be doing is you have to make sure that you're always being meditation, you're always being positive, you're always making sure that you are being a better person, and you're making sure that you are flying up in life. Guys, make sure that you're pronouncing your words much better than before. Words are pronunciation. So make sure that when you are pronouncing your words, that you are becoming much better at it. And practice and practice and practice. Practice your language skills, practice your conversational skills, practice elaborating much more different fluency in terms of vocalities. Go to a public speaking program like Toastmasters in your area, and also be around leader-like people. Be around people who are giving value. Give value to other people and never expect anything in return. Guys, I promise you, when you are giving value, when you're giving so much value to people, they're going to respect you much more. So what you can do is be around leadership people, be around people who go seminars, be around people who are not depressed, okay? Be around people who are positive and in the gym, okay? So the ultimate goal for you is to get in the gym every single day for 50 years and for 70 years. But guys, just make sure that when you go in the gym, that you're never just trying to do it very fast. Never do anything very fast. Never make money fast. Never do anything, okay? All you have to do is make sure that you grow. Grow as a person and love yourself every day, and make sure that you do what's best for you. Guys, that's the only role model that you need. That's the only module of life. The only module that you need to right now do is just grow. So look how to grow. How do you grow? Become interested. Become curious. Become open-minded. Start asking questions. It's so simple. And once you start asking questions, how do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do this? What do I do now? How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that? Like, it's so easy, guys. So the better you can be is the more questions that you ask. So ask more questions so you become a better person. Okay? That's why I get to be how I am today. That's why I get to travel all these places around Australia. I went from Sydney to Melbourne, Melbourne to Adelaide, Adelaide to Brisbane, Brisbane to Gold Coast to Sunshine Coast, Sunshine Coast back to Melbourne, Melbourne to Hobart. Now I'll go to Perth for the new year of 2020 and for the whole of December in 2019. And then I'll go to Cairns, and then from Cairns I'll go to Townsville, from Townsville I'll go to Darwin, from Darwin go to Alice Springs, and guess what? Then I'll go travel all the 20 beaches of the best Australian beaches in Australia right now, which are in the top 20, and that's going to be my next goal. So guys, I'm always making new goals, and after that, after I travel all the 20 beaches of Australia, then I'll go somewhere overseas and I'll see how I am in that stage of life. But guys, every single day you must be able to plan daily. Plan yourself, plan how you are doing in life. How are you doing? Who did you see today? What did you do? And make sure that you are always growing and prospering no matter what. Guys, it's about abundance. So to get abundance, you need to better your habits. Quit the smoking cigarettes. Guys, it's taking a lot of money off you. So what you need to be doing is becoming healthier as a person. Those people who are living for the weekends, guess what? When they become 30 years old, when they become 40 years old, they're going to be nobodies. Okay? So what you can do right now today is become a sober person, and that's going to boost your finances the best. Okay, another way is quit pornography, guys. I've got myself an Ultimate Road to Success book, and in that Ultimate Road to Success book I say please quit pornography and quit masturbation. And now that goes for men and women. Do you know why? Because it's very immature to masturbate, and it's very immature to watch pornography. Do you know why? Because if you want to become a more alpha person, you have to stay away from masturbation. Even goes for women. Women, if you are trying to be more creative, you need to be able to influence better through better ways of thinking. Okay? So no matter what happens, guys, the best way forward is to quit masturbation, quit gambling, and quit pornography. Now, that's what I do. I do this, and I get to improve my communication skills. My anxiety's gone so much down because I quit pornography, and I quit gambling. I have more money, and I quit masturbation. I have more focus and concentration. I have more power. I've got more strength. Look at my beard. I've grown a beard because I quit masturbating. Okay, look, guys, if you want to become more of a man, okay, when you hold your semen, when you go in the gym, guess what happens? Your semen has a lot of protein throughout the day. So as you gym throughout the day, your semen is actually boosting your muscles. Okay, so the best thing you can do is transmute that energy to exercise in the gym, and just make sure that you never do cardio, that you are always just learning nutrition and in the gym lifting weights. Guys, that's the best way to live life. Live life to the best of your ability, and never ever get down on yourself and your life. Guys, never get down on your life, ever, because that's the foundation of a failure. Okay, as long as you can lift yourself up, and as long as you can grow daily, guys, I promise you, you'll always be a success. So guys, if this makes sense to you, please hit the subscribe button just below for my videos, so that I can gain more than 4 subscribers, because I believe that this video does deserve more than 4 subscribers. Okay, so anyway, guys, just make sure that when you're promoting yourself, you're always looking for ways to promote yourself and to say that for people to subscribe to your channel. Now, those people who never like you, never work for you. They don't even deserve you. Okay, so never worry about them, never worry about the haters, but make sure that you never become a hater. Okay, those people who are hating on people are resentful people. Those people who are hating on people have no lives. They're nobodies. So to become a someone, you have to have a better attitude, and a better attitude is a smarter person. So when you gain a better attitude, what happens is suddenly people like to listen to you. Suddenly people are more interested in what you have to say. Now, I'm not Tony Robbins, and I never want to be Tony Robbins, but I'm Danny Milivojevic, and I'm doing far better than all the millionaires in the world right now. Do you know why? Because even though they have $1 million, they're 60 years old, they're 50 years old, they're 40 years old, they're 43. I'm 27, okay? So then at my age, I would smash the fuck out of them. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Because my generation of 27-year-olds right now, I'm on top, okay? I'm number 1 in my life, and I'm the 1% of those 27-year-olds. And I'm the best of the best in the 27-year-old generation, okay? So listen, there's no doubt about that, okay? Now listen, I have no doubts because I still grow, okay? And I'm not sure of anything, and I'm not certain of anything. But what I do is, I still grow. I still have integrity, and I still prosper daily because I keep my word. Now, what is my word? Now, my word is bettering myself every day, and I grow and I become better than yesterday, okay? Now, if you go and look at my photos and you see the fat person I was on my Instagram, at Danny Milivojevic, and at GrowCoach007, guys, and at Veganism Media is all my social medias. Guys, make sure to see my fat persona that I was before on my Instagram, Danny Milivojevic. And it's just my full name. And guys, you'll see that I'm better than yesterday. Do you know why? Because I live my talk. I live my talk. I wrote a book, Ultimate Road to Success. I said, be sober. I said, stay off the caffeine, stay off the drugs, stay off the pornography, and stop masturbation. That's all I said in the book. And then I said, be grateful, show gratitude every day, improve yourself, show empathy. Now, empathy has got everything to do with bettering yourself and other people, okay? That's all that empathy is. Now, I also say overcome the ego. in my book, Ultimate Road to Success. Now it's a fairly short book. On a 3.5 times, you go through it at 40 minutes. Guys, it's a 2.5 hour book in real time. Okay, so as you go throughout the book, I say conquer your mind. Now what do I mean? I mean conquer yourself. Become better than yesterday. Guess what? I fucking lived up to my standards. Okay? And now my standards are higher than ever. Because most people are not better than yesterday, and most people cannot even live to my book. Okay? Most people cannot even live to the potential of my book, and they think they know everything. Okay? They think that they're stupid. Well, guess what? You can always be better. Okay? You can always be better, and you can always do better. But I am someone. I am someone because I make myself someone. They may think that I'm a no one, but I am someone. Okay? So as soon as you say that you are no one, say that you are someone, so that you can reaffirm yourself, so that you can still be positive and so that you can still grow. Guys, there is one author that I would love to introduce you to, and he's my mentor. His name is Jack Canfield, and he says, when you are using I am statements like I am positive, I am this, I am that, and you may even say something negative like I am negative or better. Now, do you see how I entered the or better realm? I said, put or better at the end of your sentences. Now, that's what Jack Canfield says. He says, put the words or better at the end of your I am statements. So what does he mean? He means that when you say something negative, you say or better at the end. So I'm negative or better. I'm negative and an asshole or better. I'm a no one or better. Now guess what? You just reversed it right away, okay? And guess what that happens? As soon as you repeat I am statements, they come into fruition. Do you know why? Because there is a higher power in the world, okay? And you have to believe in a higher power. Now those of you that are atheists, and those of you that don't believe in God, and that you don't believe in someone who is far greater than you, then guess what? Just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself all day long, because that's what the higher power would love you to do. Now, if you don't believe in yourself, then you will kill yourself. Okay, so you got no option but to love yourself. Now, if you don't love yourself, guess what? You're going to the grave. So I'll have nothing to do with you anymore. But if you continue to grow, then you may watch my videos. Okay? Now listen, you guys who are all trying to improve yourselves, make sure that you do this number one thing, and that is be better than yesterday. Guys, look at me. I'm the best version of myself. Do you know why? Because I keep my word. Alright? I live up to my book. Right? But guess what? When I wrote that book, I never lived up to it before. You know, I wrote the book first, and then I was trying to reach my book standards. Okay? And guess what? I surpassed my book by flying colors. And now I'm better than ever. And now I'm having the best time of my life. So that is how to have a better life. Guys, the whole point of having a better life is to make sure that you're doing better. Making sure that you're more positive. Making sure that you're doing much more than you are today. Guys, make sure that you have 7 TV shows on 7 different days. Make sure that you're trying to reach and expand the audience. Okay? Make sure that you're maximizing your marketing skills. Make sure that you're selling more stuff and that you're selling for more money. Okay? And make sure that you're making more money. Make sure you're selling your stuff for more money so that you can have more money. Okay? The whole point of life is repetition. So make sure that when you're talking, when you're communicating, that you are always going back on what you say so that you can correct it and so that you can grow from it. Guys, when you make a mistake, go back one sentence and say it all over again, but in a better way. Okay, and that way you're going to become a better communicator. And that's why you find me going back on my words. And that's why you see me speaking like this, because I get to go back on my words and I get to improve myself. Guys, those people who never love themselves, never loved you. Okay, so to be able to love yourself daily, you must be able to be around the right people. Now you have to listen to positive information, stay away from the news, stay away from the radio, stay away from negative information. Start to implant positivity in your life. Start to implant positivity in your life so that you can become a better person. Do you see how I went back on my words? Now I have a better way of communication. Now each video that I make is a different style, it's a different expression, and that's my craft. And that's what I do, and that's why I become a better person than yesterday, because I get to practice what I do. Now, I talk on the go, and I make this video up on the fly, and I make this video up on the fly so that you can be better. Okay, so the whole point of becoming a better person is to make sure that no matter what happens, I have an attitude that is better than yesterday. And I have an attitude that I've learned something today and I will be better than yesterday. Guys, no matter what happens, you have to be able to travel. You have to be able to discipline yourself to have more money. Now, discipline is easy because it's one step at a time. One step at a time is too easy. Okay, so what you need to be doing is find those next steps. Find and do little steps so that you can better your life. Guys, it's about bettering your life first. Do little steps so that you can better your life and prosper. So those people who better their lives and prosper always have more creativity. They always have more focus. They always have more concentration and power and strength. Guys, those people who back up their talk with reasoning after reasoning after reasoning are always repetitive and are always looking for better ways of expression. Now, when you look for better ways of expression, what you are doing is you're going back into your words and you're finding what you need to say throughout the words you've said already. So when you say some words, make sure that you are backtracking and always backing up what you say, because backing up always leads to better productivity. Now, do you see how I went to productivity? Because now it's about you, okay? So when you go back to productivity again, you're speaking right now about productivity because productivity is a way of life. So guys, to be able to stay on one topic, you have to go back to productivity because productivity always helps you. Now, when you are productive, you can always gain more strength. You can always do more. Guys, when you're productive, do you see how I go back on my words? Because I keep the topic on productive and productiveness. Because productiveness helps you have a better schedule. Because productiveness helps you to do more. Because productiveness is a way of life. Because productiveness is everything that you're ever going to need in life. Now, guys, those people who are progressing in life are productive people. Now, you need much more progress in life. You don't need to be busy. You don't need to be more busy in life. All you need to be in life is to make sure that you are becoming a better person. So how do you do that? You become productiveness, okay? So you become a person who is scheduling their time better, investing their time better, investing their finances better, okay? Investing your heart and soul into the best ideas in the world, okay? So how do you find the best ideas in the world? You make sure that you're growing daily. You make sure that you're doing more. You make sure that you love yourself so much that you'll never go back again. Now, what do I mean? I mean, never go back to those people who hate you. Never go and surround yourself with people who dislike you. Never surround yourself with people who bully you. Never surround yourself with people who bully you and who hate you, okay? Because those people who hate you will never love you anyway, okay? So you need to move forward so that you can become a better person. So how do you do that? You make sure that you stay away from negativity, stay away from the junkies, stay away from people who smoke cigarettes, stay away from alcohol people. Do you know why? Because when you are doing drugs, that's the best thing for you, okay? When you're around people who are smokers and you are a smoker, they're going to only influence you to become more of a smoker. So you need to stay away from those people. If you want to quit alcohol, quit going to your friends who are doing alcohol. If you want to become a better person, you need to quit alcohol. You need to better your life because alcohol never solves your problems. Alcohol makes you worse. And those people that do alcohol today are just making excuses. Now, how am I supposed to talk like this? Because I back it up. I live a solo life and obviously I'll stand for my talk and how I live life. So guys, all my videos and all my life coaching is based on how I live my life. And it all comes from the way I've experienced life through my actions. So guys, actions speak louder than words. So I can be talking all this year round for you and all throughout time I can speak. But you must be able to see what I do. Now, doing is everything in life. Those people that do always have something to do. Those people who are doing always have money. When you say that you have nothing to do, you never have money. You are broke. Guys, when you have money in your bank account right now, make sure that you are investing it in better places. So where do you invest it? You invest it in real estate. Now, how do you make the money to make it into real estate? Well, guess what? You don't need to invest a cent into real estate. Do you know why? Because you can always find real estate investors who will gladly give you the money that you need to invest in real estate. So all that you need is $0 and the knowledge that you need in real estate to be able to start real estate. So how do you start real estate today? You start by learning real estate IQ. So guys, when you start to learn real estate IQ, guess what happens? You start to become a better person through real estate. Now, why does real estate help you? Because you gain cash flow. Now, cash flow is king. Now, when you gain more cash flow and you are giving your money towards real estate, guess what happens? You never have to give your money, but you just grab all the investors from the world and you are investing it into real estate. Now, the bank will also help you to invest in real estate. Now, why do I talk about real estate? Because real estate is going to help you to set your kids up for generations. Now, if you want to leave something behind, for your kids and kids, generations, and for generations to come, what you need to do is you have to study real estate now, and you can get started today, and over 5 years, learn real estate 1 hour a day. It's so simple. And then later, you'll get to live for the rest of your life for free, okay? Because you get all the cash flow. And then when you have all the wealth, guess what? You have all the health also, okay? But listen, money doesn't buy health, okay? So the best way to get richer right now is to learn real estate and also improve your habits, okay? So the most better way that you can improve your discipline right now is to see what poor habits do you have. And you have to be able to study everything that's annoying you right now, everything that's making you less of who you are. So it could be food, it could be people, it could be places that you go to, it could be nightclubs, for example, it could be gambling, it can be pornography, it can be anything that's negative, okay? Anything that's secretive, anything that you will not tell your mother that you're doing, obviously then you must make sure to stay away from it, okay? Now, if your parents are unhappy about something that you do that is negative, then look and see that they really need you to better yourself. Guys, as soon as you start to better yourself, guess what happens? You start to become a better person and you start to become the best version of yourself. And becoming a better version of yourself is so inspirational, guys. It's so enthusiastic, it's so charismatic. Those people who can become assertive can become charismatic. Those people who can become assertive can become alpha male or alpha female. Those people who can become assertive can become enthusiastic. Those people who can become assertive can do anything creative, okay? So try to see what's creative in life, okay? And make sure that you put yourself as number one. Never try to go for someone in life. Go for yourself and just be with yourself. And I promise you that all the right people will come to you, okay? So never try to chase people. Never try to chase women. Never try to chase sex. Never try to chase men. Never try to chase money. Never try to chase anything in life. Just make sure that you are bettering yourself every single day, okay? And only chase your dreams and vision, okay? Now your vision is more important, okay? So what you need to do is you have to do what's corresponding to your vision. What are your goals? You need to set some goals so that you see where do you want to go and what do you need to do. So set the highest goal that you can, okay? So my goal, for example, is to make sure that I own 50,000 real estates, that I own 100,000 real estates. I make sure that I own 500,000 real estates. See, I just made 3 goals, and now I went to the 500,000 bar of my goal to have 500,000 real estates, and it's doable. But look, guys, you just have to make sure that you are studying nutrition. What's wrong with you? You have to make sure that you're studying nutrition. Now look, there's nothing wrong with you in life, but when people ask you what is wrong with you, just flick it away and say nothing. Nothing is wrong with me. Are you okay? And ask them a question back. Okay, now when you are communicating with people, what you need to be doing is you have to be making sure that you're growing from the conversation, because if you're not, then you're going to fall underneath their death trap. Now what is people's death trap? People's death trap is when they make you to conform, when they conform you, you are finished. So what you need to be doing is when they make you to conform, make sure that you never conform, okay? So make sure that you are never in conformity, because when you conform to a person, you are under their control, okay? So when you are under someone else's control, it means you are influenced by them. Okay? So make sure that you only have a few influences in life. Make sure that you only look to the highest people of the world who are financially successful, who are doing something that's really so good that you would love to do, and look up to them and only study from them, because those people will teach you everything that you need to know because they are doing it. Okay? So those people who are, say, not as successful, okay, as those really inspirational people, try to find something in those people that is inspirational that you can learn from. Okay, so maybe you are skinny and you see someone who has muscles. Obviously, invest your time in that person so that that person can teach you how to build more muscles. But what I do suggest is get in the gym anyway and start yourself and plan it yourself and do everything yourself so that you can learn how it's done. Okay? Now, if you join a business that is run by someone else, then obviously you are working for someone else and you are doing someone else's business. Now, I believe in the business of doing my business only. So I never do someone else's business. I build my business up from scratch and I make it an empire. Okay? And I get people to work for me. Okay? Now, how do I do that? I give them money and they work for me. Now, listen. That's not the whole point. The whole point is that I better myself daily. That's the vision. So as long as you're better than yesterday, even though you work for someone, make sure your habits are going on point. Make sure that your habits are becoming better. Because if you're going through life, even though you're traveling, you may look like a fat idiot, okay? And you may also be doing drugs along on your travels. And that is a real shame because drugs actually deteriorate your life. And also being fat actually shortens your lifespan, and so does doing drugs. So the best way that you can move forward is to make sure that you are doing more social media, that you are becoming more of an influencer, that you are talking more on camera, and that you are investing in more data, which is for your business. Now, you have to learn something which is called branding awareness. Now, what is branding awareness? Now, branding awareness has everything to do with your face. Branding awareness has everything to do with who you are, okay? So now, when you are expressing yourself in different ways, obviously you're going to have a better branding awareness because people who brand themselves better have different phases of expression. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, do you see how schizophrenics, or maybe some people who have different personality disorders, and they find themselves talking in different ways? Now listen, those people are mentally ill. Now, I never mean that type of thing, but it's similar, okay? Now what do I mean? I mean that when you are changing your expression, that is the whole way of life. Now those people who have personality disorders, they're doing the same thing, but they're just doing it in a different way, okay? So what you need to be doing is always writing different, always exercising different, always doing stuff different, always connecting different, and always trying new ways of thinking, okay? Do the new ways of thinking and stick the old and throw it out in the bin. Okay, so make sure that you never stick to old heritage, never stick to old traditions. Make sure you move into the new age. Make sure that you are born again. Make sure that you are renewing your mind every single day. Now, what does renewing your mind mean? Now, it's stated in the Bible to renew your mind every single day. Now, all that means is just better yourself every day, okay? Now, a lot of people confuse the Bible and what it says, and the writing on the Bible is very old and it's very easy to misinterpret what's said in that Bible. So what you need to be doing is just make sure that you're bettering yourself every day, and that's all the Bible states, okay? Now, guys, to become a better person who has more finances, who has more growth, and who has travel ready to go, and who is traveling the world, and who is happy, and who has all the joy in the world, you have to be able to grow more, you have to be able to do more, you have to be able to produce more content, you have to be able to love more, and you have to be able to have a whole heart. It's important, okay? Be healthy and vibrant, okay? So you have to be, and you have to get back to that stage of how you came out of your mother's womb, okay? So when you see a baby who's just born, it's very healthy, it's so healthy, it's so beautiful because it's so young and vibrant, so innocent, and that's how you have to be, okay? Now, how do you do that? You make sure that you grow more in wisdom. Make sure you take massive action. Now listen, massive action is small action repeated over and over through the whole phase of life, okay? Now, through the whole phase of life, you have to be able to take more leaps of faith. Every single day, more leaps of faith are going to do you huge, humongous favors. So when you have huge, humongous favors that are lifting up yourself and that you are lifting yourself up through humongous thinking, what you can do is you will become a better person through the art of growth. Now, when you are just growing in daily life, you're going to have all the finances, you're going to have all the friends, you're going to have all the family, you're going to have all the money, you're going to travel the world and just do more and more with the money you have and with the family you have and with the friends you have and everything, guys. The more friends you have, the better you are, okay? Guys, seek to be all that you can be and seek to never ruin friendships, but honestly, just let go of the people who are not growing you, okay? Who are wasting your time, okay? Guys, make sure that no matter what happens, even though you make mistakes, grow from it, okay? Grow from it. Guys, life is to be made a failure. Do you know why? Because without a failure, there is no such thing as a successful person, okay? Failure and success is the same coin, okay? So when you can become a failure, you can also become a success. Now, guys, make sure that what you're doing in life is to become much more successful than you are right now. Now, when you do that, you never have to think that you're going to become a failure because you're growing daily. So becoming a failure is no option, okay? So just become a success because it takes the same amount of effort to become a failure as it does to become successful, okay? So think about that. The same amount of effort for a person to be out living on the street like a homeless person for the rest of their life is the same effort required to be a millionaire traveling the world and influencing people. Now, when you can influence people, you can do anything. You can love yourself, you can love your life, you can go places, you can do things, you can become more confident, you can have more courage, you can speak better, you can influence better, you can have a better hairstyle, you can love better, you can give more, you have more value, you have more wisdom, you can be the best you can be, you can do more. Guys, that's what it's all about. It's about being the fucking best. Okay, so make sure that no matter what happens, you're always doing what's required so that you can be the fucking best. Guys, be the best always and make sure that no matter what happens, that you are just doing it more and more and more. Okay, so more positivity, more good vibes, more better looks. Try to top yourself every single day. Try to top your habits. Try to nail the negative habits and change them into positive ones. Try to better your life through better habits, because as soon as you change your thinking by writing it into a journal so that you can see it, then you can start changing your thinking, because journaling has got everything to do with changing the person you are. Okay, so the more that you can journal is the more that you can plan, and then all you do is you start writing lists. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do this? How do I do that? Remember, it's about growing, so you have to always read how to. Okay, so when you can read how-to books, you can learn more and you can pick up more perspectives from the world around you, and then you can start to apply more information. Okay, never believe person to person in your daily life. Pick up books from really successful people. Pick up someone who's really successful. Who is the most successful financial person of this decade or this year or whatever, and then go and read their books. Who is the most financially successful and who is the most business successful person of this era? Who is the best business strategist of this world right now? Who is the best personal development business person right now? And you just start to improve yourself daily. Guys, the more you can improve yourself, the better you are. So make sure that you're always growing, make sure that you are always prospering, make sure that you are always doing what you can to love yourself, to do better, to whatever it is that's going to help you become more passionate, okay? So passion has got everything to do with growth. Now, when you can become more passionate, you can also become more excited. Now, when you become more excitement, isn't that the best thing? Guys, be excitement in life, have excitement, be interested in other people, be open-minded with other people, be open to new ideas, be open to new opportunities, be open to everything in life, okay? But just tune out the negative criticism, Tune out all types of criticism, anything that's anger, anything that's violence, anything that has drama in it, anything that's R-rated in the movies, anything that's pornography, anything that upsets you, anything that gives you anxiety, anything that's negative like cigarettes, anything that's like junkies and all that type of stuff. You don't need that, okay? You don't need junkies in your life. You don't need poisonous people in your life. Tune them out. Tune them out every single day, okay? So when you can tune out all that negativity and the radio and the news and the TV, the television brainwashes you so much, so that as soon as you tune out the television, you stop watching television, you become a better person. You start to influence, you start to become better than yesterday. And it's actually worth it. Because look at me, I'm better than yesterday. And I invest my time much better. So the best way that you can live life is tune out negativity. You become like a much more positive person. You become richer, and then you start making money, and then you start traveling, and then you start becoming rich, and you become richer, and then you have $1 million, and then you have a multi-million dollars, and then you start to influence people around the world. More followers come in, and then you're just rolling. You're just going with the boat, and then that's where real estate comes in. When you have multi-millions of dollars, then you invest that money into real estate, because what we do with all that money has to go someplace. So why not invest it in real estate? Why not learn real estate right now as you're 19 years old, as you're 16 years old, as you're 13 years old? Start to learn real estate. If you're 6 years old and lower, start to read real estate right now. Because later on, by the time you turn 20, by the time you turn 5 years later, older, okay? As soon as you get older, make sure that you are becoming younger, okay? What do I mean? So when you become older in life, yes, age is just a number, okay? Listen, I'm 27, I feel 1 year old. I feel like I just came out of my mother's womb, to be honest. So the whole point of real estate is to make sure that when you earn $1 million, that when you make $1 million or more through your business alone, that you have somewhere to put that money. So put it in real estate, only in real estate. Now, the reason is that the banks today are using your money, and they're not giving you much interest rate in return. So what you can do is you can use real estate to your advantage, or gold. Now gold is an insurance that you can always keep your money safe no matter what, and no one's going to use it when you are putting your money into gold. But what you need to be doing is you need to have cash flow. Now gold never gives you cash flow. So what you need is cash flow, and the best way to do that is to get into real estate. So start real estate today, all right? So when you can become a younger person who has a younger feel and a younger life, and someone who is breathing life to the fullest, when you're breathing life to the fullest and you're doing much better than before, guys, that's the successful person. That is the empathetic person. That is the person who has no sympathy for others. Guys, never feel sorry for others. Never say, I feel sorry for you, or I'm down on you, or something like that. I'm not down on you at all, okay? So what you need to be doing is never be down for someone else. Never put yourself down because of someone else, okay? So I'm not down for you, or better. Do you get that? See how Jack Canfield taught me, alright? So what I do is I teach myself every day to put all better at the end of my sentences. I'm not down for you, or better, okay? So what does that mean? That means that I've said something much better than what I just did, okay? So that means that there are no blockages in me right now, and every time I get negative, I swap it and I say something positive. Or I can say that I am statement in a negative way, but just add all better to the end. And then what I do is just I make sure that no matter what happens, I'm always doing better videos, and I'm always trying to do my best. And I always do my best. I never try to do my best, I just do my fucking best all the time. And I make sure that no matter what, how many followers I have or whatever happens, I don't give a fuck. I just make sure to put this on the internet, and that's it. Let it be, okay? Now, the best way to live life is to make sure that you are always prosperous, and that you're always learning something new. Now, learn something always new, and make sure that you are being a student of life. A person who is a student of life always has something to do. So going to different places and loving your life and doing the best you can is always the best way to be. So guys, those people who become the best they can be can always have the best woman, can always have the best man, can always have the best kids. They can always have the best looks, they can have the best inspiration, they can be the #1 inspiration of the world, they can be the #1 in a certain country, they can be the #1 in their own hearts first. And when you are #1 in your heart, guys, that's the most important thing. That means you're growing, that means you're in a better place. So no matter what happens, just love your life and do better every single day. So when you're doing better, guys, just make sure that no matter what happens, you're always looking for ways to improve, you're always looking to become more open-minded and always more curious in life. So what I suggest you do right now for this video is make sure that you repeat it 10 times and repeat this audio 10 times so that you can grab some inspiration from this video and so that I can motivate you in the 10 videos that you're going to repeat with this video. Because this video will always motivate you, always make you better than you are yesterday. Okay? Do you know why? Because at least I get to encourage you. At least you get encouraged by me and I give you the best information on the planet. Okay? And this is for free on YouTube. Okay? So these are the kind of videos that I create. But listen, the best way that you can become positive is to gain more encouragement. So look for ways to see different people in the planet who are encouraging other people in terms of motivational speaking, and go and see what they are doing. Search up Zig Ziglar, search up Jim Rohn, search up Grant Cardone, search up Robert Kiyosaki, search up Eckhart Tolle, search up Dr. Wayne Dyer, search up Lewis Howes, search up Tim Ferriss, search up John C. Maxwell, search up John Gray. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And that book is excellent for relationships. Search up, for example, Brian Tracy. Guys, all of these guys are very inspirational. Search up Osho. Search up Neil Donald Walsh. Guys, these people are going to help you so much. They're very positive. Search up Tony Robbins. Guys, all of these people will make sure that you get to a better place. Ty Lopez is another person that's very inspirational. Also Oprah Winfrey. There is also Mel Robbins. Go and see what they are doing. And also just browse YouTube and keep on being a better person. Guys, life is a meditation. So the better you get, the better your life. The better your finances, the better your confidence, the better your courage, the better your assertiveness, the better person you are, the better vibrancy you have, the better spirituality, the better persona you have, the better charisma you have, the better enthusiasm, the better everything, the better communication, the better relationships, the better friendship, the better marriage, the better kids, the better travels, the better experiences, the better quality of life, the better longevity, the longer you live. Guys, it's endless, okay? Life is unlimited. So to make life unlimited, you have to grow daily. You have to make sure you're growing, okay? So just keep growing and growing, and make sure that you never do anything that's gonna harm you, that's gonna make you violent, that's gonna make you angry. Make sure you stay away from the people who annoy you, who frustrate you, who are angry at you, and who are making you angry, and who are negative on you, and who are criticizing you negatively. Guys, make sure you tune out those people. Never listen to negative criticism. Only listen to positive encouragement. Guys, those people who positively encourage you, always listen to that. But those people who are negatively influencing you, guys, fuck them off. Guys, those people who are saying that you are a shit person, that you have shit quotes, that you have shit looks, that you have something that's shit in life, or that you don't know what you're saying, or that you don't know what you're doing, or that you have no job, or that you're going to be a no one. Guys, forget those people, okay? And go your own way and start growing. Just tune it out. Tune out what they say. Never believe them, okay? Because as soon as you believe negative criticism, you start to become negative, and that means they've got control over you, okay? So never be conformed by negative thinking, only be conformed by positive thinking, okay? Be conformed by positive ways of thinking, and that's how you become a millionaire, that's how you become a billionaire, that's how you become a trillionaire, a multi-millionaire, everything you ever want to be, everything that you ever need to be. And guys, just remember that your wants and needs are two different things. Make sure that you find out on paper what are your wants today, what are your wants, and make sure you cross it all out and just focus on the needs. And I promise you, you'll have more finances, you'll do more, you'll have much more to look forward to, you'll be more excited, you'll have much more empathy, you'll have much more of a creative style, you have a much better fashion show, you'll be a fashionable person, you have a better branding awareness, you'll be more aware in life. So the more that you can journal your life is the more that you can be aware. Okay, so guys, please, just once again, please hit subscribe on this video on YouTube if I helped you, and please also subscribe to my, for example, my Instagram. Please follow my Instagram and my Twitters or something like that. Something, just give me some love, give me some love, give me some engagement on below, and ask me some questions, or ask me how to do life or whatever, anything that you need help with. Make sure that you're asking me, and just do something for me. Do something for me. If I helped you in this video, do something for me, and make sure that you leave a positive comment below, because I only listen to positivity anyway, and those people who are negative, I'll just tune you out anyway. So so guys, just make sure that you're also becoming much more funny in life. Become a funny person, become an entertainer, become a person who is self-promoting yourself, have the best social media on the planet, and make sure that you're posting daily. Is very important, because I've seen myself, I've failed so many times to post daily on my Instagrams and to post daily on all my Instagrams. I've got three Instagrams, so I have to figure out 3 ways of thinking and all this kind of stuff. So it's always a growth opportunity for me, and I never look at failure as something to look down upon, but I look at failure as a new opportunity for me to grow, and I make sure that when I do fail, that I say to myself, yes, I grew, because I grew to failure. So when I grow to failure, that means that I became a failure because I grew. And now, because I grow even more, I become more resilient, and failure is non-existent for me, because I still grow, and I'm still better than yesterday, and I still keep my word, and I still find the strength I need to grow daily. And that's the most important thing, because I have mentors. I have 14 mentors, and I've named it for you in this video. So guys, no matter what, I'm here to help you. So whenever you need help, just let me know. Tag me in the YouTube section, find me on Instagram, shoot me a message, and just ask me, how do you need help, and I'll help you. Make sure that you also are better in your life no matter what. Make sure that you're doing better. Make sure your family's doing better. Try to help them in any way possible. If they're not listening to you, just try to be a better person yourself, and try to change yourself first all the time. Make sure you're never trying to change anyone, just change yourself, and you change the world. Guys, the world is only gonna be better because you better yourself. So guys, honestly, I can keep going, it's no problem, but for me, honestly, the best thing to do right now is to make sure that I grow myself, and that I have enough sleep in life. And enough sleep for me can be 2 hours, it can be 3 hours a day, it can be 5 hours. Sometimes I need 16 hours sleep, because I never slept the night before. So guys, there's never a right way to sleep. It's just who has enough sleep, and you just have to make sure you have always what you need in life. Okay? So guys, make sure that you repeat this video for the next 10 times, so that I can still encourage you, so that you can pick up more information. Because every time you repeat a certain audio, okay, you pick up something new from that video. So repeat it 5 or 6 times, or even more, and see how many times you need to repeat this video, because I always have something new to say within this video, and you're always going to learn something each time you repeat the video. And when you do finally see for yourself that you've learned this video, then what you do is you just move on to the next video that I've made, and that's it. There's nothing else to do. And any videos that you've watched in the past of me, make sure that you repeat them again. Repeat them 10 times. And that's going to give you positive encouragement, and it's going to help teach you the second time around, the third time around, something that you've missed. And like that, you never have to be stressed out that you missed some type of information when you read it once. That's the negative thing about reading a book once. Someone may be talking and you miss something that someone said, and then you missed out on a great opportunity. Now, more information is always a great opportunity. Seek more information in life. Knowledge, 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 as Robert Kiyosaki says. He says, the best way to learn finance is knowledge, 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 and you have more money. The best way to learn real estate is to do knowledge, 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 and you have more real estate. The best way to lose weight is to have more nutrition knowledge, 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 and you have a great body. And guys, just keep learning, okay? Keep growing, keep growing, keep growing, and never look back, okay? So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.